Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this tutorials, I'll be showing you how to crochet the baby romper dress. This is the original pattern I use. The only change will be where I place the button and where I place the buttonholes. So in this tutorials, the buttonholes is the back piece and where the buttons are will be the front piece. In the original video, I did it the other way around. The buttons are at the back and the holes are in front. So the pattern is the exact same thing. So I will leave it up to you to choose how you want to close your baby romper. If you want to keep the hole in front, keep it. If you want the hole at the back, then do that. To begin the project, you're going to need double knitting yarn, 3.5mm hook, some buttons, measuring tape, yarn needle and some stitch markers. So for the buttons, I suggest that you go for the flat ones. To begin the project, you're going to chain 15. So this pattern is for 3 to 6 months old babies. You can also check the description box below for different starting chain numbers. Alright, now so we are on row 4 and we're going to start our increase row. So we're going to increase in the first and the last stitch. On the first stitch, we're going to put 2 half double crochet, and then we'll do normal 1 half double crochet into the next few stitches, and then we'll do 2 half double crochet into the last stitch. Then on row 5, that is a bit different. We're going to do 2 half double crochets into the first and the second stitches, 1 normal half double crochets, and then 2 half double crochets into the last 2 stitches. Meaning we're going to do a half double crochet increase in the first and the second stitch and in the last 2 stitches. From row 6 going is going to be the exact same as row 4. We're going to increase in the first and the last stitch, and then in between will be just 1 half double crochets. So 2 half double crochet in the first stitch and the last stitch. Alright, so in row 2 we do 1/2 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. We will chain 1 and skip 1 stitch, creating a hole for our button, and then 1/2 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. We will chain 1 and skip 1 again for our second button, and then 1/2 double crochet into the remaining 3 stitches. row 7 to row 16 will be our repeated increase rows. So we'll be doing 2 half double crochet in the first stitch, 2 half double crochet in the last stitch, and then in between will be just 1 half double crochets. When you finish crocheting the front and the back piece, the front piece will have 15 rows and the back piece will have 16 rows. When joining the back piece to the front piece, you need to join at where your last row, which is the 15 row, started, not where it ended. So you join it at where there is no yarn hanging. We're going to attach the other end using half double crochet. So there's no need to slip stitch, chain or anything. All you have to do is half double crochet into the first stitch and then continue to half double crochet into each stitch. At the end of the row, we will slip stitch to the top of the first half double crochet that we made, not the chain 2, but the first half double crochet. Basically, we've just created our first no increase row. So going forward, we will repeat this row over and over for a total of 13 rows. So we will chain 2, turn, half double crochet into each stitch, and then slip stitch to the first half double crochet that we made. And remember, the chain 2 does not count as a stitch. for the edging of the shorts, I went ahead and did one side of camera. It's the same pattern for both sides, so what I will show you in the tutorials, you have to do it on both sides. After you've attached your yarn, we're going to make 1/2 double crochet into each row. So the last stitches of each row will get 1/2 double crochet. Carefully go row by row and put 1/2 double crochet into each whole stitch, whatever it is that you see. After putting 1/2 double crochet into each row, we will chain 2 and turn. For the next row, we will do one normal half double crochet, which is half double crochet to the top of the stitch, which will be for the first and the last stitches. The first and the last stitches will have the normal half double crochet, and in between will be a back loop half double crochet and a front loop half double crochet. So we do a normal half double crochet for the first stitch, we will do back loop half double crochet, front loop half double crochet to create a ribbon effect. And then we'll do one normal half double crochet into the last stitch. For the last row, we will repeat the same thing. So we chain 2 and turn, and then we put a normal half double crochet into the first stitch, and then we will do the exact same thing as we've done. A back loop double crochet into the back loop that we've already created, a front loop into the front loop that we've already done. So it will be the exact same thing, and then the final will have 1/2 double crochet. So our ribbon is done. In total, we've made 3 rows, 1 normal half double crochet and 2 front loop back loop double crochet. So you're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. To make our skirt, we're going to work from top to bottom. So we will count 6, and on the 6th row we will attach to what will be the front loop of the half double crochet. This one you have to make a decision on how you want to close your shorts. So if you want the original one, then you have to attach it to the front piece. If you want how I'm doing it in the video, then you have to attach it to the back piece. Alright, so for the second ruffle, we are going to do the exact same pattern. We will count 6 rows down and attach our yarn to the 6th row, which is like the visible third loop that you can actually see. Also, try and attach your yarn to the same or similar place as you did with the first one, so that your chain 3s and your V stitches will all line up perfectly for you. Hi everyone, so in the first part of the video I showed you how to crochet the shorts and the ruffle skirts. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make the upper top and the sleeves. For starters, we will need a total of 31 stitches for the front. So to do that, I started counting from where I ended my main body, so where the yarn is hanging, and I counted 5 and placed my stitch marker. And then I counted another 31 and placed my marker on the 32nd stitch. Then I counted 5, starting from where I placed the last stitch marker. So now you should have 31 stitches in the middle. Alright, so now to begin the front piece, you're going to attach your yarn to the 31st stitch. And chain 3. Then you're going to double crochet into that same chain 3 space. This time the chain 3 does count as a stitch, so these two will be our first 2 double crochets. We're going to skip 2 stitches and do 2 double crochets into the next stitch. We will chain 2 and do 2 double crochets into that same space. Now we're going to skip 3 stitches and do 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets into the 4th stitch. To repeat this until we have 3 stitches remaining. So we'll be skipping 3 stitches and do 2 double crochets, chain 2 double crochets into every 4th stitch until we have 3 stitches remaining at the end. So now with the remaining 3 stitches, we are going to skip 2 and do 2 double crochets into the final stitch. This row we are going to chain 3 and turn, and then put 1 more double crochet into the chain 3 space. That will count as our second double crochet. the 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets into the chain 2 spaces. Going to do 2 double crochets into the last stitch. So I chose to do mine in between the 2 double crochets. So we're going to repeat the second row 5 more times for a total of 7 rows. Again, the pattern is chain 3, turn, add 1 more double crochet into the chain 3 space. Then you do your 2 double crochet V stitches, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochets into the chain 2 spaces, and then you finish off with 2 double crochets. Do not cut off the yarn because we are going to make our strap. Alright, so to make our strap, we're going to place a stitch marker in the center of the first 2 double crochet chain 2 space. So we will do the same thing at the other side. Alright, so for the first strap, we are going to chain 2 and turn. So we are back to doing half double crochet. So we are going to put 1 half double crochet into the chain 2 space. This time around, the chain 2 does not count as a stitch. We will go ahead and do 4 more half double crochets. So we will half double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and our final one will go into the chain 2 space of the V stitch. So we just add 1 half double crochet in there. For the next 22 rows, we are going to repeat 1 half double crochet into each stitch. There is no increase, just put 1 half double crochet into each stitch for a total of 23 rows. For row 24, we will make our buttonhole. So we will do 1/2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. We will chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and do 1/2 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. For row 25 and 26, we will do 1/2 double crochet into each stitch. So for row 25, we will put 1/2 double crochet into each stitch, including the chain 1 space. And for row 26, we will just go ahead and do 1/2 double crochet into each stitch. Row 27 is the same as row 24, so we will do 1/2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. We will chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and do 1/2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Alright, so row 28 is our final row, so we will put 1/2 double crochet into each stitch, including the chain 1 space, and also do not cut off the yarn. Alright, so to make the ruffle on the strap, we're going to use the same pattern of 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. To do this, we are going to chain 3 and put 1 more double crochet into the chain 3 space, and then we will chain 2, and instead of putting the another 2 double crochets into that same stitch, we will do it for the next row. So we will put 2 double crochets into the next row. Then we will go ahead and repeat. We will put 2 double crochet in the next row, chain 2 and put 2 double crochet in the next row. So once you reach the end of the strap, you're going to continue the 2 double crochet V stitch into the chain 3 or the double crochet stitches along the top. So in each space, you're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochets into each stitch. At the end of the row, you're going to attach it to the waistband, so slip stitch to the top of the first half double crochet. For the next row, we are going to chain 1 and turn. Into the first 2 double crochets, we are going to put 2 single crochets. Then we put 2 single crochets into the chain 2 space. After that, we will continue to do our normal 2 double crochet V stitch by doing 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the chain 2 spaces. We will continue the 2 double crochet V stitch until we have just 1 chain 2 space left. In the last chain 2 space, we will just slip stitch, chain 1 and turn. So we will start this row the same as the previous row by putting single crochets into the top of the 2 double crochets and 2 single crochets in the chain 2 space. And then in the next 16 chain 2 spaces, we will put 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, so our 2 double crochet V stitch into the next 16 chain 2 spaces. The next chain 2 space, we will do 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half double crochets. So the same as how we've done the double crochet one, but this time it will be half double crochet. single crochet in the last chain 2 space. So to get the strap to look the same as the other side, we have to turn the work and start from the inside out. So go ahead and attach your yarn to the center of the stitch and chain 2. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So you will put 1/2 double crochet into the center of the stitch and then go ahead and make 1/2 double crochet into each stitch. The 5th half double crochet will be at the top of the chain 3. Now repeat the strap pattern as we have done on the other side. At the end of row 28, we will cut off the yarn. To begin our ruffle, we will attach the yarn to the waistband. So attach it to the first half double crochet next to the 2 double crochets. So attach the yarn and chain 1, then go ahead and repeat the first row exactly the same as we did on the other side, but in reverse order. So first you will do the ruffles around the top, which will be 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the double crochet spaces. And then on the strap, it will be the same as at the other end. We will do 2 double crochets into one row, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the next row. At the end of the row, we will chain 1 and turn. So for the next row, we will skip the first 2 double crochets and do 2 single crochets in the chain 2 space. Continue to do the 2 double crochet V-stitch to the end and slip stitch into the last chain 2 space. In the final row, you will chain 1 and turn. Then you will slip stitch into the first 2 stitches. And in the chain 2 space, you will put 2 single crochets. In the next chain 2 space, you will put 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets. In the next 16 chain 2 spaces, we will do our normal 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets into each chain 2 space. And then in our final chain 2 space, we will put 2 single crochets, chain 1 and cut off the yarn. Alright, so that's it. That's the pattern for the romper dress. So now you can go ahead and place your buttons and also sew in any ends that you have.